I had a chance to sit down with the Secretary of Labor, Hilda Solis, on the political implications of these jobs reports and what her initial reaction was to those numbers.
I was very pleased to see the steady continued growth of jobs in sectors like professions and business, also in the retail industry, but also in the healthcare industry, and also in leisure and hospitality. Those are areas that tell me that there's a bit of consumer confidence, but it is only 1 month. And if you look back at the last 3.5 years, it's 5.4 million private sector jobs. We've actually added 1.2 million more. If you take into account when the president took office, it was 4 million jobs that were lost. Now we've added, but we can do better. We need to get more people employed in construction and manufacturing areas. We still have some deficits, but we know that we can turn that around.
But manufacturing and some of the other sectors did lag a bit, and you mentioned additional work needs to be done. What specifically can the country do to help those individuals who are interested in those industries?
Well, currently we hear about the mismatch that exists, and we hear from manufacturers that are saying they can't find people that have the technical skills. And I'm talking about the 1 or 2 year degrees that they can get from a community college. So we've actually ramped up our efforts there to focus in on manufacturers, working with community colleges to develop the right curriculum so that you're training individuals for the jobs that are right now available. And any given day you have about 3 million jobs that are open, that need to be filled.
Do you worry that if the fiscal cliff isn't addressed more urgently, that a lot of that progress could be lost?
Well, I think the president has always said that he plans on avoiding the fiscal cliff, and it was never his intention to get there. And we know that we have to do everything we can. I believe some of those discussions are beginning now behind the scenes, and we look forward in the next few days to see what the results will be. I think that you are feeling a sense of more bipartisanship, and I think the president wants to see that. The public wants it. I mean, this is about pulling us together.
How does the fiscal cliff uncertainty affect the businesses that you speak to? Because it must be on their minds as well.
Well, we know it is, but we also know that no action will be officially taken until, you know, people get back here into Washington. The decisions are made by the Congress and the Senate regarding what allocations and what kinds of preparations are going to be made around the budget. So it's a little bit too soon to say that it's time to somehow put the fear factor in there and you know, ante up this whole anxiety about, people are going to lose their jobs. Nothing has been signed.
In the coming months, there'll be a significant rebuilding effort, obviously, in the Northeast. Some have suggested that would spur a number of construction-related jobs for the obvious reasons. Do you think that would have a meaningful impact?
What I will tell you is that we have to do everything we can to make sure that we get boots on the ground and that we get the assistance out there. In fact, I just signed off on a national emergency grant yesterday for New Jersey for about $15 million. We're getting New York's paperwork in, and I'm sure we'll get the other states that were impacted. That money will go to put dislocated workers to work in the cleanup and recovery of that disaster. So yes, we do anticipate. At the same time, we want to be very mindful that whatever jobs are created in that cleanup, that they are safe jobs and that we have individuals that are prepared for that cleanup.